And so it is just coming up to 11:40 on the 14th of April, and the Titanic is in the North Atlantic, 400 miles away from her destination, New York.
Second-class passenger Esther Hart sits bolt upright in bed. She's awake and dressed. She's been like that since Southampton, convinced something bad is going to happen tonight. Passengers later describe the collision in different ways depending on where they are in the ship. One says it feels like a large wave. Another, more dramatically, that it was like the ship had been seized by a giant hand and shaken.
Selini Yazbek is travelling from the Lebanon with her husband, Antoni.
I knew the ship had been hit hard. It almost threw me off the bed. My husband and I jumped and ran up to see what had happened.
Once I was a dewdrop 1,000,000 years ago. Rose up on a misty day into the clouds and rolled away. Reborn as a raindrop, I fell to earth as rain, to rise and fall and rise and fall and rise and fall again. Rise and fall, fresh water and brine. Rise and fall and rise and fall until the end of time. Rise and fall.
Extraordinary to think of this being played despite everything that is going on around the passengers. So it's 14 minutes past 1. As stewardess Annie Martin gets into lifeboat 11, she can see the band playing.
The men were sitting on the companionway on the A deck forward with lifebelts by their sides.
He never touched a drop at sea, and he came up onto the bridge at about 9:30 that evening.
And pictures of him at the time, he looks like the classic sailor. He's got this wonderful bushy white beard. Is he in the end a hero here?
He is, in my opinion, a hero. And interestingly, despite his beard, you'd think he had a voice like a foghorn, but actually...
OK, so people are starting to cotton on now. First-class passenger Norman Chambers has realised the ship is now in real trouble. He's in his cabin, putting in his overcoat pockets a compass, a pipe, and when his wife isn't looking, his automatic pistol.
We swore we'd travel, darling, side by side. We'd help each other stay in stride. Each lover steps forward so differently, but I'll wait for you. If I should fall behind, wait for me.
I'd lay me down and die.
2:16. Trimmer Paddy Dillon, standing on the poop deck, sees Captain Smith and the band sliding off the ship.
There was one musician left. He was the violinist and was playing the hymn, Nearer My God to Thee. The notes of this music were the last thing I heard before I went off the poop and felt myself going headlong into the icy water, with the engines and the machinery buzzing in my ears.
In 10 days' time, band leader Wallace Hartley's body will be found. In Hartley's pockets, his tips from the night before, and strapped to his body, his precious violin case.